I'm the recently appointed CEO of the Commissionaires of Southern Alberta. Oh, I was 14 years old when I decided that maybe a life in the Army was a life for me. I come from a military family, right back to my great-grandfather who fought and actually died at Vimy Ridge. My grandfather was in the Canadian Artillery in the Second World War, and my father was in the Royal Canadian Air Force. And so I have that background. So I was sort of well-versed in the military life. So I guess my advantage over I think a lot of the cadets coming into Royal Military College was that I had an idea of what I was getting into. But yeah, early on, sort of 14, 15 years old, as I began high school, I was thinking that maybe continuing the family tradition was something I was interested in doing. And when I actually signed my enrollment papers, I had to get my parents to sign for me because I was still only 17 years old. I went to Basic Officer Candidate School on my 18th birthday. So yes, just a young pup at the time. I was excited to move up into this role. This is definitely the pinnacle of my career so far, and the opportunity to run this size of an organization and in an organization that's going through a bit of a transformation. I definitely think that there's a good opportunity here to help change the way, to change our perception within the marketplace. As you mentioned before, we've got this perception of being sort of, these old guys in white shirts sitting at the front gate. And, as I look across our organization here, in Southern Alberta, that's not who we are at all. We're not beholden to shareholders to bring in, to hit that, to bring in a certain profit margin. We're focused solely on our organization being as successful as we can, and if we do have a surplus, then that actually turns around and gets pushed back into the organization, back to our guards. So in some ways, we're almost, I would characterize this as an employee-owned business, where when the Commissionaires succeed, then that results in better benefits and the like for our guards.